I'm Walt Maddox, and I'm standing here in Ms. Boatwright's pre-K classroom here at Arcadia Elementary. Ms. Boatwright and Ms. Elam were gracious enough to allow us to come into her classroom today so that you could see firsthand about what an excellent job the Tuscaloosa Pre-K Initiative is doing for our children here in Tuscaloosa. Several years ago, when I ran for mayor, one of the core values that we talked about was making sure that every child academically at risk, and who was 4 years old, had an opportunity for quality pre-K education. Now, to do this was going to take a mixture of state funding, local funding, and then fundraising from the private sector. Thanks to the great vision of our City Board of Education, thanks to the generosity of the Tuscaloosa City Council, and thanks to so many of you, the Tuscaloosa Pre-K Initiative has been recognized across the nation as one of the top model for delivery of pre-K services. Now, the funding obviously is a critical component, but the essential part of it are the teachers in the classroom who are making it happen every single day for our children. And so standing with me is Ms. Boatwright here from Arcadia Elementary. And Ms. Boatwright, one of the questions I was going to ask you is for the people at home, describe to them why getting a foundation 1 year earlier than kindergarten is important in the academic life of the children that we see here.
Well, kindergarten these days is so rigorous. There is so much going on and so much the children have to be ready for. It just helps them get the leg up, or to get them on an even playing field with all their peers, so that they're not behind when they get there and they're just ready to go, to hit the ground running. As soon as they get into kindergarten, they don't have to have all that time to make up things that they're missing. But we also focus on reading and literacy and language, a lot of focus on language. We feel that's where some of our children have deficits even as they get older. So we work a lot with playing with language and playing with words and things like that.
Now, beyond just the academic rigor of the program, what are some of the social and life skills that are also taught through our pre-K program that helps our children get ready for kindergarten and beyond?
We do a lot with working in groups. We stay in groups of about 6 or so almost all day, and so they are getting used to working with a peer, giving, taking, things like that, sharing ideas, and rotating and learning how to work in a community and how to treat others in that community. And I think those are skills that will go on through their entire life.
Would you tell the people who are watching this, why is it important to register for the Tuscaloosa Mayor's Cup and how those proceeds can impact your classroom?
Well, the Mayor's Cup raises money every year to help fund classrooms just like this one. And without that, we might not be able to serve as many pre-K students as we do every year. And it is so important for our children to have that foundation before they hit the rigor of kindergarten. I always say, you know, pre-K is like kindergarten used to be, kindergarten's like first grade used to be. So they need that leg up before they get there so that they're ready when they get there. It's so important.
I want to thank all of you for spending a few minutes learning about the Tuscaloosa Pre-K Initiative. This is one of the cornerstone programs of my now third term in office. I believe it may be the most important work we have done. Throughout the years, one of the statistics that is held with me is that 75% of students that are not reading on grade level by the time they enter fourth grade will not graduate high school. That means that if we're going to be successful as a city, as a community, as a state, and as a nation, we have to make sure that the young people in this room here, your neighbors, your fellow citizens, that they're ready to meet that challenge. And how you can help us meet that challenge is on April 25th. Please join the Tuscaloosa Mayor's Cup. You can go to TuscaloosaMayorsCup.com or call Tuscaloosa 311. By running or walking the streets of Tuscaloosa that morning, you'll be able to know that you've helped children like these be ready for a successful future. Thank you.